So here we are with episode 3 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Last episode, we were introduced to Mei, also known as Kimura, who is a big fan of Kano before she quit her idol years. According to this episode's title, it looks like we are going to get an introduction for Kiui, so that will be nice, and we'll just have to see what this episode has in store for us. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. And like from the student. Damn, look at all those potato chips, dude. And her energy drink, you know? Oh, she's on OBS? Is that how you end the stream? Oh, time to go. Goodbye, world. And no need for a long outro or anything. No? Finish putting up the act and everything. Does everybody dye? Did everybody dye their hair? I think the only person who didn't dye their hair is our main character. Because, you know, that's just how average she is. I saw that bar lady again, but it was somebody else was there. And then I think that might be that could be the producer. Zame. Pretty sweet girl that does an entertainment dance at the climax. Uh-oh. Choreography, what is that? Both. We're dancing and cleaning. Oh, so she did apply for it. Oh, very nice. Damn, dude. Oh, shit. Rizzing up the entire room. So you really aren't her manager. She even got the low, like, thigh belt thing as Kano. It's a token of my feel. It's a confession. It just sounded like they turn it on for like the first 5 seconds. They're just like, ah, she got it. Oh shit, they're making her... They're turning that character into a VTuber. She's like, yeah, of course she is. No, she's, watching that. Damn, what a fucking wallpaper thing. Damn, the balance that she does is standing up there. There's only one of me in the world. There you go, that's one way to look at it. The one with the cute school uniform. Damn, dude, she was quick to tap on it. Learn wisdom. Sure. Well, she was watching your video. She's surprised that Kiui decided to accept so quickly. Isn't it like due to agree to help? She's on she's on Socialblade out here. Damn, a fucking room of just artists. Earn enough for my super chats. Got all those fucking busts and everything, dude. So her parents aren't home, so she's just out here playing video games all day. Spent all that money on, just snacks and video games, dude. Now that she's out of snacks, she's off to buy more snacks. That's like 10,000. That was like $100, right? She bought like 100. So she has socialings. She used to be up front in front of everybody, but now we haven't met up once since we started high school. Damn. But you've only talked to each other. Oh, they're doing a haunted house. That's from her Takekita. Oh my god, is she lying about the student council president? The one who stopped going. So she's a NEET. Something bad happened. So Kiui is just talking lies. Uh-oh. For a second there, I thought she had big boobs, but no, her knees are... Uh-oh. Oh, and that's why it's her uniform is in that bag. Clean. Haven't touched it in a very while. And also when they chat, she actually doesn't show her camera either. Then why are you... Oh, damn, boy! Ah, dude. She brought this cringe into class, but like, this is a prep school. Yeah, this is not the school that you should. She's the only desk with all the stickers on. Because these are all fucking girls who just wants to... And she's honest about her feelings, but Kiui isn't. Someone who depends on her. A woman calling herself... She did say guy in her... I would presume? Ah, and then she just... Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. You have reached your useless limit. Jesus Christ. She runs back to the jellyfish. Oh, this is after? Okay, okay. I'm a little confused about the timeline for a second there. So and then that's why she was watching the video of Mahiru of Mahiru like coming in and doing this for herself, and then here she is doing the dance as well. Kiui was so fun. Ah, she was the one who helped her out. Okay. Goddamn, a little close. Those people blushing in the back. My first play I get to watch with you. Ooh, gotta record this for Kiui. Amano Iwato. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Oh, we're live streaming out here. Is this on Discord? I think the worst part about this is how unrealistically HD it is if you're watching this on Discord. And without any fucking cuts and connection. Is this the fish dance? Is this the fish punishment from Girl in Panzer? Ah. Okay. Oh, damn, dude, that cracked phone. You are my superhero. Oh, shit! Gotta finish up that work. The after party. Your curse dance! Oh, gotta call you. But you did it! Mm-hmm. Do you know what I've always liked about you? You pretended. Total confidence. You'll nail the landing like a hero. Expect from a legend like me. Oh. Stream raid, stream raid. Oh shit, is this the ending? Damn, dude, Kiui made a made a lyric video. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Oh. Oh, here's Kiui coming in, meeting for the first time. Can I help you? Damn, really getting all the the shades of all the fucking pixels of the pink. Damn, dude, did Kiui just ordered like just a black cup of coffee, like an iced coffee without any milk or anything? You know what? If that's what she wants, that's what she likes, and that's okay. I say that's okay as if it's not. It's not okay to just have coffee without any creamer. But alright, I'm going to write my notes, and we will be right back to the center. Alright, here's the OBS screen, except instead of a, the OBS logo is kind of like a, it's like a, I was gonna say a shuriken. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those ninja thing that you have that's kind of the symbol of this, but for this one, they've just used a triangle. I know that OBS doesn't exactly have the feature to look at chat, or at the very least have these sort of pop-ups in chat. You have to like download an additional stuff, kind of like Stream Element or something, if you want to get chat like directly on OBS. And then these are all her background music, and like, so she has this, but it's on, oh, this is her, okay, so she has an audio mixer, but the audio mixer is, since you can like change all your layouts, right? If you click on these, you can just take it out of the layout and then just move it wherever. So she decided to move her audio mixer right here, but like her audio mixer is also in advanced as well. I've never actually seen that before, where like she can actually click on track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Although she has it all clicked anyway, so like I don't know what's going on there. You know, if I could read Japanese, then I know exactly what these things are called, but I would presume, I mean, it says BGM right here, so it's background music, and then there's gonna be another one that's for her microphone, and then for her friends Discord, for Discord and all that, and then another one for like the game itself. Okay, I'm looking over here at the OBS screen, and then I'm looking over here and I see the OBS screen in my OBS screen. It's OBS. It's OBS Inception out here. Oh, it's also midnight, it looks like. She's been streaming for a while, I would presume. Very interesting that they switch the logo of OBS, but they keep the logo of Steam. Like I said, dude, this anime just likes these angles, dude. They love legs. Like the entire leg. The feet, the fucking thighs, the fucking calf, they just love it. So, whoops, look at the time. It's midnight. Gotta get up tomorrow, so I'll call it a night. So she's trying to, like, pretending to be, like, an actual student going to school and all that. So, not yet. Gonna run away from the champion. There was another one that went a little bit too fast. Just 100 more kills. Goodbye, Sekai. That still makes me laugh. She just ends her stream like that. Alright, see you later, bye! Oh, okay, I see her mic now. Which, it's a beefy mic, that's for sure. But also, holy crap, dude. Look at how big that pop filter is. It's so humongous. Good thing she doesn't actually have a webcam. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think she has a webcam on her camera, right? No, have I webcam on her computer? Unless I've seen it already, but like if she's a VTuber, she should at least. Well, no. She has a phone that she uses, right? I know that VTubers also use like their iPhone or something, and they connect that to their OBS. Okay, that would make sense. And then if her, because like I know that she puts her phone like right here on the side of the table, and if she puts that right there, then like she's not blocked by the gigantic pop filter. It's humongous. Like, what is going on? Like the microphone is pointed like this. Like, what is happening? Some mass girl took over my live stream gig. Wait a minute. What is this? Hold on. What does it say? 30,000 views and 20,000 likes? How is that? How is that possible? Somebody got like bots on here, dude. But yeah, unless you're telling me that 20,000 of those 32,000 people pressed the like button, like they remembered to press the like button. Surprising, dude. And like, if this is truly the case, holy shit, dude. Miku's got some dedicated fans, that's for sure. Oh my god, I'm actually finally looking at this animation. What the fuck is going on? This man's just out here just taking this ice cream person and just licking them. What the heck? Okay, so I said that I remembered seeing a webcam on top of her monitor, and here it is. But this wasn't the reason why I stopped at this scene. It's because, oh my god, this microphone is so far away. Like, what is happening to this microphone, dude? It is capturing her clicks and her keyboard with the way that it is over there. It looks like, okay, it's starting to look like this microphone, sorry for this whole up next thing. I wish I could, well, just pretend I'm pointing at it. But it looks like that arm wouldn't even be able to reach close to her mouth. You know, sometimes you gotta get a little cozy with your mic, but just not too cozy, you know? Sometimes you gotta keep a little bit of distance. But that's a little bit too much distance. What's her gain on that mic? Mahiru's over here like, I know you're so busy and all that. Kiui is just like, yeah, that's right. Looking at her social blade. Hey, you know what? She's gaining in views, so, you know, that's good for her, unless we are looking at this wrongly, because, like, I assume that technically on Socialblade, the top would be, like, the previous days, and then as it goes down, actually I have to look at Socialblade again, but, whatever. I'm just gonna assume that this is the latest views that she's gotten, so she's gotten an increase and hopefully not a decrease. 82% would have been up all night on a Monday. Way too many viewer needs. Fucking projecting out here. Oh, that's her audio interface, it looks like. So this is her on her Discord. So the files in the back, I assume that's Mahiru's stuff that she's taking. Wow, that's actually so fucking funny that they have a bot. Right, this is a whole different bot that they have to use just to have a poll up. But now Discord, with its new update, you can actually make a poll directly on, directly on Discord itself, so you don't need a bot to make fucking polls anymore. Oh, that finally clicks, just because I finally see what this symbol is. I thought it was like for a game thing, but no, it's Discord. It's the symbol of Discord, except it just looks more like a controller. Hey yo, is that a fish over here? Oh, damn. Oh, anyway, unlike you all, you neats, I've got to go to school. Jesus Christ, she just... What? How did she do that? She just has a button that just shuts down immediately? What the... She's just like, alright, see you later. She doesn't even... Okay, she's live streaming right now, right? This is a live streaming that she has currently. Also, her phone is off, so I'm actually not sure if like... So like, this is just an animation that she plays then. Is that... Is that what's going on right there? Like, she's just kind of not really on camera or anything, but she has this. But then we saw her play video games before in this part, right? Hold on. Yeah, she has this. She has to have a camera right here, right? Unless there's some new VTuber technology that I don't know about then. That animation of her pulling her shirt up just to put her hands in her shorts. So human. Okay, so this is her house, which is an artist's home, as we can see, with all the easels and the white, the blank canvas and the bust that's out there, all the pictures on the wall, the little bucket for something art related, maybe, and then just this table of just to draw. Right, like they've got a dining table right here, and then they've got a bar over here, or end tables, not end tables, but I forgot, like islands, maybe not, I don't know, but yeah, they've got like a bar and like stools over here. And like, this is a big house when you really think about it. There's so many fucking chairs. But this does show that she comes from a creative family, and you can see with all her interests in art in her own ways, right? With like all the Gundams and the, if I can find a picture of it, kind of an angle, but you know, she's got all these pictures of the superheroes and stuff. She's got all the figurines, and then there's that big figurine of a superhero over there. She's got what looks like to be a transformer up here, and we also see her draw these like flip books, right, for like animation and everything. She's a very creative gal. The issue is that she got into a prep school, which is like probably very deprivating for creative people like Kiui, right? Especially the people in prep schools, they're just here to study in order to, you know, get a fucking job and just work for, you know, become a part of the workforce and everything. There's really nothing too special about it. It's just people learning to take jobs and you know, learning to survive, not learning to survive, but, you know, just, again, just being a part of the workforce. I don't know where I was going with that. So, like, they don't have anything else in their head for the sort of creative process, and, like, they don't really care because they need to study and all that. And, of course, they're not gonna be friends with this, with this fucking weirdo who stands out of class, and especially, again, prep school, like, they don't want to hang out with her because if she doesn't do good in school or whatever, right? They don't want to be dragged down. A group of 5 of us went to the diner today, and the amount came out to exactly 7,777. Okay, so she was talking about all the cool friends that I've had, all the friends that I'm not going to tell you the names of, but like, I've got friends. The bill was exactly, yeah, the 7,000, the bill was exactly 777. Don't you think that's a miracle? And then MIharu says, yeah? Wow, that's wild. Wow, so good. So she gets cut out. Today was the first day of my school fair. Also, you know that she's a neat when she's just been wearing the same shirt. How many days has it been? Okay, so MIharu confronts Kiui, right? Like, I just happened to meet some girls from each school, so Kiui immediately knows that the jig is up, right? I see. And then she says something, but we can't hear what she says in the beginning. But she says, say that? Grr. Then why'd you say, wow, that's wild? Okay, say that. Why'd you say that? Oh, okay. You said that while we were talking. Did you say that thinking, what a liar? You just go along with what anyone says. Damn, dude, that fucking yell, dude, came from the guts, dude. And then this is, what is this? Enjoy the new event. Whirl of Noxurusaki now. Box, you have a new event. You alive? We're here, but are we not fighting? Are we doing this or what? Okay, so she had a party that she had to go to. What? Are you a kid? It's so cringy, right? Okay, so I'm the main event. A woman calling herself a guy? I would presume maybe they're just saying the way that they would say the I, like the way to say I, you know, like boku, ore, watashi, and all that. Do you see how tiny that fucking screen is? Like, I thought her screen, like, she's on her phone right now, but like, it's so tiny. It's like this small. But then when you go into this angle, it's a lot bigger. Jesus Christ, dude. 25k yen? That's like $200? That's somewhere around, yeah, that's like $200. Holy shit. Oh, alright, hold on. Before I get ahead of myself, let me actually search it up. Oh my god. 1 Japanese yen is like 0.0065 USD now. But it's not $200. It's actually 166 now. Oh my god, dude. What are you spending that you are putting in $160 on this game? Jesus. I never changed anything about me. If anything changed, it's the people around me. Okay, it's everyone else. Damn, dude. The fucking tapping, dude. Going crazy out here. You have reached your usage limit. How much did she pay? Did she just spend like $1,000? And then the small play is just like, alright dog, we need you to stop. Okay, after her, you know, fucking screaming her lungs off over here, right? You're the one who's wrong. And the scene takes us over, and like, you see this, it just says, take it easy. Come on now, Kiui. Chill. I guess that's it now. And then she goes to cry. I don't belong anywhere. Wow, what a fucking great shot. I love this shot. Okay, so she runs over here, she looks at the jellyfish, and then she's just like, it's over now, I don't belong anywhere. In the terms of, like, she feels like she got mad at MIharu and says, like, oh, you'll do anything what anyone says. You're a seaweed person. So she shuts that out and she feels like, okay, that's the end of our friendship. She found out I'm a liar and I fucking told her off. So that's gotta be bad in the end, right? Understandable. You know, I was thinking about this outfit that Kiui is wearing. Other than, you know, she's a unique individual. Is that kind of like an outfit for, like, I don't know if it's like painters, but also like construction workers who are like painting and all that, since she comes from an artist, an artful family and all that. To my invincible girl. So the invincible girl is being referred to as Kiui, who is projecting herself as a superhero. Also, she's calling. Well, technically it's not MIharu who's calling. It should be either Kano or Mei who is doing this. So they wrote that, and then to my invisible girl, and like they're calling on Discord. You know, it's so funny, the fact that if Kiui doesn't pick up, Discord will just like turn off the call in order to save, you know, data space and all that. They made me stay until the after party. I laughed so hard. Your cursed dance was just wonderful. This is some main character shit right here. Like, they're just got their phone out and they're just listening to it out loud in a bar where everybody else is. Yeah, alright guys. Take out your headphones or something at the very least and listen to it, alright? There are other people trying to have a fucking conversation, okay? So yeah, I couldn't let that slide. Okay, so Choito cheat PT. Eep, well, you're both kind of in the wrong. Agreed, that's pretty awful. Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. Yotsuba? And it's a fraud? Alright. Teach me, oh my Nox, way to take the high road. Glad you patched things up. Amazed you forgave them. That's not an easy thing to do. Gives me courage. Amazed you managed that after all that time. Alright, what? How are you twisting this story? What's going on here? The Samantha person. Well, you're both kind of in the wrong. Oh my god, dude. So, promotion time. My best friend's drawing art in a group called Jelly, and their music video dropping at midnight. Okay, so I guess she was just saying some other stories? I suppose? This cape, though. Yours truly is actually in charge of the video and stuff. What is this animation of the, like, this right here? Like, what is this? How is she doing this? What is this new VTuber technology that I don't know about? I'm scared. I don't know what it is, and I'm scared. I just don't know what this new VTuber technology is. I need to stay on top of the VTuber technology so that I know when VTubers fully take over the internet and possibly the world, you know? I can at least try to blend in. I've noticed this, but I haven't really questioned it yet, but is this just her natural shade? Like, what is this? You see it when she's in bed too. Like, I thought that maybe she somehow puts up makeup, but like, if she's for the most part like a NEET and she doesn't go out and all that, she doesn't even go to school. What is this? Yeah, maybe she just has like, I was gonna say maybe she has like pink eye or something. Maybe it's like red marks from crying so much. But I'm just gonna chalk it up. That it's kind of like this thing right here. I still don't know why they decided to do this little kind of like a bit of like a, it's a little redder around this part of the skin. You might not notice it here in this part though, but this is usually, yeah, I still don't know why they have this. It just looks like their skin is peeling. It's just been so dry in Japan, you know? They need to moisturize. Okay, I had to look at what they were talking about for the sun goddess Amaterasu. Okay, so I didn't go back to this spot to write down about the whole Amano Iwato cave and the sun goddess Amaterasu. I just searched it up and then I wrote the notes down here. But like, I know that for the most part, well, not they, but like her brother or something, like he's like the god of the storms or whatever. He did something and he drives her into the cave to hide, and then that deprives everybody of the of sunlight. And then something happens. She walks out of the cave and then they put a holy seal on the cave so she can never go back into it ever again. And that's why the sun's always out. That means the sun is gone. So other gods, it was other gods put on fun music and weird dancing to entice Amaterasu to come out. Ama no Uzume. She dances while exposing her breasts and other intimate parts. Somehow she doesn't even like, hasn't even read like the script yet. Okay, so I'm reading back on the whole event of Ama no Iwato. Also, this is from Wikipedia, so, you know, take it all with a grain of salt. She puts herself into the cave because of the bad behavior of Susanoo, the god of storms. So his bad behavior drove her into the cave, and so the land was deprived of light, so then the other gods tried to set up a party. My favorite part is this part where like the goddess Ame no Uzume performed a lewd dance eliciting laughter, and then Amaterasu grew curious about the source of amusement and peeked out of the cave entrance. Alright, so that was episode 3 of Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We've got finally introduced to Kiui and what makes her tick and everything. So I really enjoyed this episode as well. God, dude, the first 3 episodes of this original anime has been fantastic so far. But when it comes to original anime, they tend to have a lot of they tend to have a really good start and then they kind of fizzle towards the end. So I wonder if we're able to keep up this energy all the way to the end of the anime. Hell, they might even take this energy and just push it on to a new level as we continue to get to the final of this anime. But so far, the 3 episodes that we've been given are fantastic, and I really enjoy it. So the main portion that I'm going to be talking about is Kiui, but there is that small bit of MIharu I wanted to talk about in the fact that we have the whole play of Amano Iwato and all that, and MIharu is the person who applies for the final dance, despite that role being something that nobody wants because of the entertaining dance that happens towards the end. Okay, it just clicked in my head where the teacher wanted to get the credit that he wrote the script, and I was just like, okay, whatever, bro, like, why you gotta, you really gotta push for the fact that you got the credit. But I realized that he wrote this, and like the whole story of Amano Iwato, the cave, I mean, is the role that MIharu is playing, and the role that nobody wants, and the teacher is just very adamant about, like, come on guys, who wants the final role? and the whole role, it's that it's supposed to be this goddess that does like a lewd dance. All right, I'm just gonna put that in a corner over here now. I'm gonna not think about it. Within this cave story is about Amaterasu, who for certain circumstances decided to shut herself within the cave and depriving the land of light. Although I do know the reason why she did it because I was looking up the story, but the way that they wrote it here in the anime, where Mei just says, oh, due to certain circumstances, well, that's because those certain circumstances can also be connected to Kiui, so I get why they decided to do that, and, they're doing, and towards the end with MIharu doing the dance in order to get Amaterasu to come out, which is Kiui, right? And then we kind of see that she succeeded in her dance in the fact that she finally gets to meet Kiui after 2 years. I was getting ahead of myself, but I just wanted to make mention that MIharu applying for this role is really her taking that courage to put herself out more, right? She's getting herself out there, and as what she did during the live stream where she runs up and she draws a face on the jellyfish. She doesn't really have that fear of putting herself out there. It's just that she was just driven back by her friends' needless comments about her drawing. So after meeting Kano and joining Jelly, she is getting back into her groove. So I like that she's decided that she was going to do the dance, even though she regretted it right after applying. But hey, you know what? It's that first step, right? Anyways, moving on to Kiui, we see that it's been established that she is a VTuber. Ooh, why yada. But her VTuber is Nox Ryugasaki, who is a superhero VTuber and just so happens to be in the student council as well. Maybe they go to My Hero Academia or something, I don't know. But we see the lie that Kiui puts onto MIharu. She also puts it on to everybody who is watching her. And the people in the stream, whether they believe her or not, they go along with it. And, that kind of makes me wonder about, like, later on when MIharu confronts her about it, and then she's just, and then that's why Kiui is just like, why the fuck did you say, wow, that's wild to me? You were probably thinking I was a liar, right? Perhaps that could sort of be how the comments are on her page, and also this is just her projecting herself because she knows that she's lying and she feels like a liar, and so maybe that's something that she's been seeing through these comments. I did write in my note that just says Kiui be projecting out here, because I remembered a comment that she talked about in episode 1 where she said something like, oh, you were never really that brave or something like that, and it made me think about, like, maybe that's Kiui sort of projecting herself onto MIharu. Going through her childhood, when she was in elementary and middle school, she hung out with MIharu a lot, and there was this one time where the boys were calling her name weird, but she doesn't mind that because it's a unique name and that there's only one person in that world, which is a good way to turn over, right? Because some parents, they give their kids some special name and whatnot. And I will say, when it comes to naming kids, I feel like parents who decide that, yeah, I'm gonna name my kid this because I think that it's going to be so funny for him, I feel like they kind of already semi-fail as a parent if you're setting your kid up with a name that's gonna get them bullied. I don't know. But like if it's like an actual like special name or something, like I totally get that. But if you're gonna name your kid because you know that they're gonna get bullied, like, I feel like you've already failed your first step as a parent. They were showing signs here that she wasn't in school because it's like the morning and she's just out here playing her games until whatever time, and she finds that she's ran out of snacks yet again. And then we see her uniform, right? Where it's all like wrapped up and everything. She hasn't touched it in a very long time. And then when we see her go out to the convenience store, she walks out and she just sees all the kids from her school, and then that's when she starts freaking out. So I was like, it didn't click in my mind then, but I like that this is where they showcase it, that she is, in fact, not going to school. I was going to ask, why do these kids all have the same backpack? But I think in Japan, they give you the backpacks, right? They're all the same design, but just different colors, which, you know what? I like that. The other clue that we had was when MIharu asked Kiui if she could help them with the music video for Jelly, and she knows that Kiui is just so busy, you know, with her streaming work and with her... Okay, you know what? It finally just clicked in my head where MIharu was telling Kiui last episode, I think. It was either last episode or first episode, where she's like, I feel like you have it all together. You're special, unlike me. Okay. Kiui's just really been over here playing the long con, you know? Yeah, dude, I'm just so busy. But that is one of the clues where she just immediately accepted it, and MIharu's just like, whoa, why did she do that? I thought she was super busy and all that. And then when she asks Kiui about it, Kiui is just like, I just want to, all right? That's all there is to it. Anyways, back to Kiui's backstory. We know that she comes from a creative family, just according to that one room in her house. Goodness gracious. But also her parents are just kind of like, okay, if you don't want to go to school, then that's whatever. It seems like they're not really forcing her to do anything, but they're also like giving her money, even though she told them like, look, man, look, parents, I'm out here streaming now. I got super chats. I don't need your money. But, you know, parents being parents, they want to give you money anyways, and you might as well take that hecking money. An extra 1,000 yen, why not? You know, more snacks for you, am I right? Also, her parents made food there, but I don't think she ate it. She just, her diet consists of snacks. On her first day of high school, when everybody is introducing themselves, people are just making a normal introduction and everything, but then here comes Kiui with her super extra introduction, but she does not get the reaction she expected. Everybody kind of just brushed it aside, right? The teacher's just like, wow, you have a lot of energy. Anyways, next person, please. And then we see Kiui trying to make friends by showcasing her collection or her art and everything, but the people around her just do not give a single shit. And I feel like I kind of already talked about the whole prep school stuff, so I'm not going to repeat that, but that's one of the reasons why she's having a hard time finding friends. But then she hears from MIharu that she's also having the same problem of not being able to make friends, and this is where the path divides between MIharu and Kiui, where MIharu is able to say that she has no friends because, you know, during this moment of time, she is weak, while Kiui is the strong, independent person, and so because of that, Kiui feels like she can't tell MIharu, like, oh, you know, same, right? I can't find friends at my school either. I feel like I'm not fitting in. Instead of saying that, she lies to MIharu because, again, in MIharu's eyes, she's the strong superhero, and so Kiui does not want to ruin that perception. So she plays this long con for the past 2 years, lying about how she's a student council president and everything, and how she's like super popular, not super popular, she's got friends and she's just hanging out with them and everything. I mentioned last episode where I feel like a lot of people would be able to relate to Mei. The same thing kind of goes for Kiui, especially people who feel like they don't fit in, maybe have social anxiety or something, or people who are NEETs currently, right? They're chronically online and they're just always... I don't know where I was going with that sentence, other than they're chronically online, but I already said that. It is unfortunate for people who put up a strong face, people that you look up to and you're just like, wow, this person feels like they've got everything set together. And maybe they might, but a lot of the times they're probably in the same path as you. They just don't know where the fuck they're going, but like they're just really good at exuding that they might have an idea where they're going. The line that Kiui has can only go for so long, and eventually MIharu finds out that Kiui's been lying from other girls within the same school as she is, and she learns that Kiui hasn't really gone to school in a long time, right? She stopped going to school. And also, she remembered that she hasn't really met Kiui since entering high school, and whenever they do voice chats, it's always MIharu who has her camera on. I mean, Kiui... Yeah, Kiui typically don't have her camera on, but when she does, it'll be through her VTuber self instead. Then we had that scene with MIharu confronting Kiui, who ends up getting mad at her, and she calls MIharu a seaweed person, essentially, and she hangs up, dude. The way she fucking hangs up is so angry that she was just... Such aggressive tapping in this episode, dude. If you don't know what a seaweed person is, well, think about seaweed in the ocean and how seaweed, they sway with the wave of the ocean. They go with the flow. So Kiui is just so upset that like, oh, you're just a person who just does whatever everybody else does, right? You're an ordinary person, as we have made note in the first episode, right? She's a normie out here. Unlike Kiui, who is going against the grain. Against the seaweed. I don't know if that works, but... Although MIharu and Kiui are different in personality, the way that they both hit their low points are very similar to one another, right? With MIharu showcasing her art to her friend who end up just trash-talking it, or with Kiui wanting to make friends at her new high school and people just ignoring her about it. It's society, man. Society. Ooh, why yada. But you know, for a lot of people, all it really takes is that one moment and you just come crashing right down. After yelling and hanging up on MIharu, we see her out and about walking on her phone, just clicking on the SMA pay and everything. We also had that moment in her childhood, in the first year for high school, as she begins her lie to MIharu. We see on her bed are unopened figurines and magazines, which I assume she just recently bought, and it makes me think about the scene where she's just like fucking smashing on the phone and just constantly paying. Again, I think she just spent like 1K or something for the SMA pay to be like, all right, you've reached your limit. Hello, too much money here. It kind of looks like she's using a little bit of retail therapy, right? She feels sad, and so she ends up buying things, whether it's her buying snacks and then consuming them just to buy more snacks, or her buying figurines or whatever, or even in this case she's spending money on phone games, mobile games. You know, a little bit of retail therapy sometimes works in like in a very short-term thing. You know, you buy something and then you feel a little happy knowing that you bought it, but eventually it comes crashing back down as you start to think, why the fuck did I buy this? Why did I spend money on this? This fucking sucks. And then it just goes right back to retail therapy. And I think that's what Kiui is kind of doing. And you know, retail therapy just never works long term, especially if you're not rich. But during that freak out from Kiui, she yells in her head, I presume, that she hasn't changed. Everyone else has, right? The world around me is changing, but I'm not, and I'm getting left behind, as she kind of says when she thought about when she went to the jellyfish wall mural, and I would assume, thinks that she has now ended her relationship with MIharu or something, or at least knowing that her lie has now been exposed, right? That there's nowhere that she belongs anymore. To which I will say, Kiui, seems like you have changed, just not for the better, but feels like you have changed. Now that I think about it, which means that I wasn't thinking about it before, change is exactly what scares her, right? She's afraid of this change, afraid of MIharu changing and then leaving her behind, and she feels like she can't change. She feels stuck here, kind of like when she is in her new school and she realizes that the school is not the same as her elementary or middle school, and instead of adapting to this new environment, instead of changing, even if just a little bit, right? She refuses to do that. She continues to go through the grain, but the constant dismissive attitude, the ignoring, and then the feeling of not being able to fit in that group. She actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, she okay, this is a tough spot where she's in a new environment. She wants to make friends, but she's unwilling to change. But at the same time, like, she shouldn't change herself in order to get along with these people who, you know, she might not even continue to be friends after high school, right? To like, be somebody who's fake. And that's definitely admirable, but she could only go against it for so long before she is beaten down, and she's here at this point where she doesn't go to school anymore. And she just eats snacks and play video games all day. Towards the end of all this, MIharu streams her dance to Kiui, and she talks about Amaterasu, but we know that she is talking about Kiui. I mean, she also mentions about, like, you're my superhero and all that, so she is directly talking to Kiui. And again, I like that they incorporated this story of Amaterasu to be applied to Kiui, so I enjoy it. After the dance, MIharu tells Kiui what she always liked about her, to which Kiui is just like, oh, it's because everybody loves me and all that, right? Yeah, but that's not the real me. But then MIharu ends up saying that, well, it's because you always put yourself in the center stage, and even if you're lying or pretending, you always nail the landing like a hero, right? With a lot of confidence and everything. So even if I know that you're fucking bullshitting me, I like this confidence of yours. I like this attitude of yours, right? You are very uplifting to be around. And I like that MIharu is able to tell Kiui about that. And I'm just glad that, you know, Kiui is coming out of her cave to go and meet MIharu towards the end of all that. We saw Nox Ryugasaki promoting Jelly as well. Did I say that in the last episode, or no, I think I might have said it during the many side of voice actor radio. Thank God, they're all starting to mesh they're all musical related. But this is plain old connections right here, dude. Even if Nox Ryugasaki might not have I don't know, like an extremely big sub count. I don't know what her sub count currently is, you know? But like, I say extremely big as in like 100,000 or something, but like 100,000 active subscribers. That's a lot of people. But the fact that, you know, Nox promotes Jelly's video gives it a good amount of boost, especially for like the big fans who are just like, wow, I really like Nox. And Nox said that he was the one who edited this. I'm gonna go and listen to it. Why not? And that's just how the dice rolls. You gotta have a little bit of connections, you know, if you've got friends who make YouTube videos. You know, if you're able to get them to be, if you tell them that you're also making a YouTube channel or whatever, and not tell them to fucking promote you or whatever, you know, just, if your friend wants to do it, then that's good. Don't, you know, I'd say just don't force your friend, especially if, you know, they got like a big fan base or whatever. But more than not, these type of YouTubers are very much willing to bring their friend into the crew and, you know, helping them boost their channel and all that. And here we see it with Nox promoting Jelly. And then we saw the music video for the Invincible Girl, which I thought was very nice. It's very the effects and everything, it's very anime music video-y for these type of songs, I will say. Well, I feel like I've said a lot, but also said nothing at all. But at least I hope you had a nice time during this whole discussion thing, if you're still here listening to this. And if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.